Hi all! Today we will have a look what actually is a service desk, what is the purpose of it and why is it needed. To understand it better, let's first look at the definitions. Call center, service desk, help desk. You might hear the following terms used sometimes to describe the same exact thing, but there are some key differences to know with each of them. Call centers are the broadest in the scope of issues that they cover, including both technical and non-technical topics. A call center simply refers to a place where telephone calls are handled and is often used to describe an organization's department of telephone support operators. A good non-technical example is a telemarketing call center. The IT help desk was an IT support capability born in the late 1980s to fix IT issues focused on the IT rather than the end users. The help desk is an IT dependency, while service desk is much more focused on the IT service centricity. The help desk provides help and solutions, whereas a service desk provides services. One example for a help desk could be a product helpline. In the next video, we will discuss more on ITIL as a framework for all IT services. But for now, this is the essence how ITIL defines what is the function of a service desk. The single point of contact between the service provider and the users. A typical service desk manages incidents and service requests, and also handles communication with the users. The service desk is designed to work as a service-based delivery method, hence its name. It is also usually referred as Tier 1 or Level 1 support. Now that we know what service desk is, what does it actually do? Here are some activities that are performed by the service desk. Request fulfillment, providing an interface for users to request a service. Incident control, managing the life cycle of incidents and problems. Communication, keeping stakeholders informed about the current status of the issues and advising on workarounds. Coordination, improving coordination between other processes and functions of ITSM. Escalation, managing escalation of issues if they are not resolved within a defined timeline. Customer satisfaction, improving customer satisfaction by timely responding to customer requests by sending periodic communication to them. According to ITIL, the service desk is the single point of contact, or SPOC, between the service provider and the users for day-to-day activities. But single point to whom? The service relationship can be either more complex or simple, but usually service desk operations are outsourced to outside vendor. In this very common scenario, the IT department who is buying the service desk operations can be considered as the customer. When someone from that company then reaches out to the service desk, that person is usually known as the end user. Here you are able to see how service desk acts as a single point of contact, or SPOC. Notice how service desk is in the middle like a funnel between the IT service providers, known as the second levels, and the end users. These second level teams are personnel dedicated to a very specific area of IT. SAP application team, for example, handles only SAP related issues and requests. When a call comes in regarding a certain issue, service desk agent will first try to troubleshoot and fix the issue so that the end user can quickly carry on with their work. If the problem cannot be solved straight away, agent will then collect all the needed information second level will need to start fixing the problem. So, the service desk agent acts as an initial troubleshooter and IT translator between the end user and the second level. This middleman position is fundamental purpose of the service desk operations. Now, imagine a scenario where a company with 50,000 employees realize that IT support works really well. If we would then take away the service desk acting as a middleman, how would the caller reach the correct second-level service provider specialized in the issue the caller has? Of course, the answer might be to have all the IT personnel highly skillful to help with all kind of issues the caller might have. But reality is that there are just not too many talents like that for hire for each and every company. If found, the cost is usually way too high. Many times, the most time-consuming part of the IT is the communications and finding out what is the true underlying problem, in other words, root cause of the problem. The service desk receives calls from the end users, but can also contact the users in situations when, for example, PC name is missing from the ongoing incident ticket. These are called inbound and outbound traffics. The usual contact channels for inbound traffic are phone, chat, emails, and self-service portal in ticketing tool. For some time now, we are seeing a trend with IT departments moving more and more towards automation and self-service portals for their users. When service desk receives an issue, which is then directly fixed during that very same inbound, this is something called FTF, or first time fix. Service desk has a contractual agreement with the customer company on how high the first time fix ratio must be. This is usually a monthly target that, together with many other targets of the service desk operations, are agreed through SLAs. SLA, or Service Level Agreement, is an individual measurable metrics that is agreed depending on the need of the customer company. The Service Level Agreement matrix can include SLAs like monthly call SLA of 90% in 20 seconds, meaning that service desk promises to take 90% or more of monthly calls within 20 seconds of waiting time in the call queue. Usually, the IT support is structured with a 3-layer model called tiers. This has many benefits, like ensuring that each case is handled most efficiently by support personnel with the right expertise for the subject matter. This structure can vary a lot from organization to organization, but in essence, first line, the service desk, will receive the initial contact from the end user and either first time fixes the issue or collects enough information so that the second line can immediately start working with the incident or request escalated to them. Essentially, the service desk acts as a filter, communication funnel, that enables the second level to concentrate their efforts to the more technical work. If the second level doesn't have the needed authorization or expertise to resolve the issue in hand, they can escalate the ticket to the third level. Usually, this third line consists of experts, engineers, or developers. It can also be outsourced to a solution provider vendor outside the parent organization. Today, we went through fundamentals of what is service desk. Using inbound and outbound methods, service desk acts as a single point of contact for the customer's end users. Service desk has a function to try providing first-time fix to the contacts received, as agreed in the SLA together with the customer. Service desk can be seen as a funnel between the end user and the second-level teams. After initial troubleshooting and information collection, cases are escalated to the second level with enough information for fast solution. That concludes our lesson today. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I will get back to you. Also, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to be notified of future lessons.